Hi, this is my attempt at a gear video. Just gonna talk about the gear that I'm taking on my 2-week trip on the Ouachita Trail. Yeah, see how this goes. This is my pack. It's an Osprey Exos 58 liter. It's brilliant, it's lightweight, it's comfy, it's everything you want in a pack. I love it. It's recommended to me, and I am grateful for that recommendation because I just love it. So I've lined it with a trash bag to keep things extra dry because it's supposed to be a bit rainy, lots of rain, so that ought to help with that. This is my sleep system here. My sleeping bag, or sleeping quilt rather, on the left, it's down. It's my lighting equipment, customized for me. I got to pick the colors and stuff. And it's rated to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, -5 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty cool. It's really light. I love it. It compresses smaller, obviously, but because it's not packed right now, I'm just kind of keeping the fluff in it. And it's really important that your sleep is basically as good as it can get on a trip. Otherwise, your day will not be so good. So I've done what I can to make that happen. I've got a Thermarest air pad here. It's the Neo Air X. Sorry, yeah, X-Lite? I think it's X-Lite, yeah. It's lightweight, super comfy. You just really can sleep on anything hard, and you will not know the difference because that is just so comfortable. I've got a pillow here. You could hit or miss with a pillow. A lot of people don't even take one, they just kind of use their clothes and stuff, but I've got it because it was $4 and it is 6 ounces, but I think it's worth it if it helps me sleep better. This is my tent here, really lightweight. It's a tarp tent, Pro Trail, that I just love. Single wide, but loads of room. The cool thing about it is it doesn't use poles. I can just use my trekking poles there, and it sits perfectly, so save weight on that. This is an knapsack bag that is odor-proof. People put food in it to keep the odor out and the critters away. I had an extra one, so I'm putting in my quilt and my pillow in case I fall in one of the rivers I'm fording and everything else gets soaked. I will at least have a dry quilt and pillow to wrap up in while everything else dries. This is my food and cooking setup. This here is my bear bag. It's a Ursack bag that's supposed to be bear proof, made out of Kevlar, I think. Really durable. It's kind of heavy, but if a bear comes and I have food the next day, it'll have been worth every penny I spent and every ounce it weighs. So that's pretty cool. I've got about 8 days of food in there. So yeah, I hope that's enough, and if not, we'll soon find out. I use heat fuel. This is my mug I got at REI, but you should all know that Napa Valley coffee is the best coffee ever. So if you need some, napavalleycoffee.com. There's my lunch for the first day and a snack, so that's ready to go. Got a spoon, my windscreen I made from an oven liner that wraps around my pot to keep the wind from blowing out my flame. It's a pot cozy I made out of the sun or windshield sun protector thing, so that keeps my food nice and hot for longer. This is my grease pot. It's awesome, it's lightweight, love it, it was cheap. It's my coffee filter. It's a mesh liner, it's an immersion filter, so that's pretty cool. Little strainer here. This is my stove. I made it myself out of a can. It's 0.3 ounces, super lightweight. It's a side burning stove, so I can put the pot directly on top of it, and I don't need a pot stand, so that's pretty cool. A little measuring thing with alcohol. It's a rag, a wee sponge here, a lighter, and a holder or pot grabber, whatever, so I don't burn my hands. So that's pretty cool. It all fits nicely into the cozy, so it kind of just packs away like that. Well, not like that, but so clothes here. So this is what I'll be wearing every day. My REI shirt, my running shorts, lightweight there. I've got ex officio underpants, icebreaker merino wool socks, my Adidas cap from high school, sportswear here, just basic, and then my Merrell shoes that have taken me many miles across Spain and all the rest, so holding up quite well. Love them. These are my Lucky trekking poles. Got them for a good deal, on a good deal, whatever. I put duct tape around them, so I have the tape for emergencies, but it doesn't weigh me down in my pack. My clothes here, my sleeping clothes, I got a merino wool top, and then a thermal base layer for pants. Got a buff here. These are, I got 2 pairs of socks in case I lose some, I need to sleep in some dry ones, or with all the river crossings I do and I just need dry socks, I'll have an extra just in case. Extra sports bra and ex officio pants again, underpants that is. And all of those clothes will fit into this little sack here. Got over trousers or waterproof pants, a jacket, waterproof jacket or rain jacket or whatever, and this is my down jacket from LL Bean. That is awesome, bright red, I love it. The cool thing about it raining all of the time is I'll be wearing these, so that's, wait, not in my pack, that's on me instead. I had gloves, but I just took them out because it's gonna be really warm and I probably will never use them, so why bring them? I can always wear my extra socks if I need to on my hands. This is the guidebook. It's ridiculously heavy. The guy who wrote it just wrote a lot, so, but you know, lots of detail, so I guess that's okay. A little notepad in case I feel like journaling. First aid kit, as well as a mini sewing kit and extra hair ties, loads of ibuprofen, so that's cool. And I hate blisters, so if I can stop them before they happen, that's just amazing. Here is my toilet paper, and I've got a Diva cup, which is really awesome. If you don't know what it is, you can look it up, but it's basically for that time of the month, and it works really well. So there you go. This people might find disgusting, but whatever. I read about it on a blog and I thought it was a good idea. It's a pee rag, so I don't use loads of toilet paper and then have to bury or carry it out. I can just use this, tie it to the outside of my pack, and just use it, you know, wash it, sorry, every few days or so as need be. This is a chamois I'm bringing to wipe out the inside of my tent if there's condensation. I don't know how big of a deal it is because it will be raining loads and my tent will always be wet, but I guess if I ever need to dry something, I have that chamois. There's a ditty sack for a bunch of these odds and ends I've got. Wee hairbrush here if I ever feel I need to brush my hair. I've got 18-in-1 Dr. Bronner soap, contact solution, contacts case, toothpaste, toothbrush, and this is my, turns into a little rag to wash myself with. Hand sanitizer, just because I got sunscreen and a wee bit of bug repellent there. This is a fishing holder, or fishing license holder. That's really light. I've got a couple cards and a couple bucks. So that's pretty cool. This is my mirror for, it's on the top, or the 10 essentials list. So I guess if I need to reflect the sun for whatever reason, or I can help, it'll help put my contacts in so I can see myself. So that's pretty cool. Compass for playing with, I guess. This is rope I put in last minute, basically with the idea of when you're crossing rivers and stuff and as high as the water is going to be when I go, that if I trip and fall and my back or pack, you know, potentially could pull me under, I will basically just let it go. So before I go in, I'll strap this to the pack into my waist so that if I have to let my pack go, I don't lose it completely. When I recover myself, I can pull it in and I will be able to survive and continue. Hopefully. So, chopstick, a wee knife here. Altoids were a last minute thing just because I had them and I was like, why not? This has got 5 matches in it in case my lighter fails. I can still have hot food. So that's pretty cool. Keep those dry. My headlamp I got when I did a night race in Spain. They gave these out, so it works great. I love it, and it was nice that it was free. This is my rain cover. It's an Osprey ultralight rain cover. It's medium. They recommended a large, but the medium actually fits quite well, so I'm pleased with it. It's a wee bit lighter, and it'll keep me dry. And I figure between this, the trash bag liner, and the OP sack on my sleeping bag, I should be okay. It's Kindle. I took off the case. There's an extra 3 ounces that I just decided wasn't worth it, so hopefully that stays in one piece. It's my trowel to dig the little poo holes. everyone needs one of those. I got my 4S, it's heavy, but whatever, it does the job. I'm gonna use it as a camera as well, so that'll be cool. I've got a solar battery charger that usually charges my phone about 3 times. If I can keep it in the sun, I might get more charge out of it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll get me at least a week in so I can plug in. But that's that. This is the wee mat I got. It's lightweight, it's comfy, and it's just a seat that I can take with me so I don't have to like sit on the hard ground or rocks or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I think it's worth it. This is my water hydration system. I have a 3-liter Camelback. Hopefully that should be enough for, you know, we walk. But if I ever have to carry more water, if there's a dry section, which is unlikely because it's rainy season, but you never know. I've got 2-liter bladder here. I think it's Evernew brand. Anyways, it's really light, so I can take it empty, and if I ever have to carry more water, there's 2 liters right there. I've got this for the same reason, but it'll also help if I just dip it into a stream, and then I can attach my water filter, which like it screws on top of the bottle quite nicely, so I can just drink water straight like that. But yeah, this is my filter. It's got a wee bladder here as well, so I can filter water basically. It's awesome. It's super light. This is a plunger. If it gets clogged, I can clean it. And whew, I think that's it. It's all my gear. So hope it's enough, and hope keeps me as dry as possible in the circumstances, and looking forward to an awesome trip. Alright, that's it. Bye.